they threw him into a pit filled with lions. Hungry lions, all because he refused to stop praying. Most people would have begged for mercy, pleaded for their lives. But the Danyaru, Hikaneruto, and prayed anyway, because when faith is real, fear doesn't get the final word. This isn't just an old story. It's a blueprint for courage when you feel completely surrounded. Daniel wasn't some kind of rebel looking for trouble. He was faithful, disciplined, and wise, the kind of person everyone trusted and respected. Well, almost everyone. There were others, powerful men in the kingdom, who were consumed by jealousy. They watched his success. They saw the king's favor, and they couldn't stand it. So, they hatched a devious plot. They couldn't find any fault in his work. So, they decided to use his integrity against him. They went to the king and tricked him, persuading him to sign an unbreakable law that said for the next 30 days, no one could pray to any god or man except the king himself. The penalty for breaking this law: being thrown into the den of lions. Daniel heard the decree. He knew the risk. He understood the trap was set specifically for him, but he also knew his God. So he went home and did what he had always done. He opened his windows that faced toward Jerusalem, got down on his knees, and prayed, giving thanks to his God, just as he did 3 times a day. It didn't take long. His enemies caught him in the act exactly as they had planned. They rushed to the king, reminding him of his own unchangeable law. The king was devastated. He loved and respected Daniel and spent the entire day trying to find a loophole, a way to save him, but he was trapped by his own decree. As evening fell, the order was given. That night, Daniel was thrown into the den. Imagine the scene. No soldiers to protect him, no possible escape, no light to see, by only the chilling sound of hungry lions pacing in the dark. The entrance was sealed with a stone. To the world! It was a death sentence. But heaven was watching. Daniel wasn't alone in that darkness. God sent an angel to be with him, an angel who shut the lions' mouths. And while a worried king tossed and turned in his palace, Daniel, surrounded by the most fearsome predators, slept peacefully, while the mighty beasts sat quietly beside him, as harmless as kittens. At the first light of dawn, a frantic King Darius ran to the den. He hadn't slept a wink. He called out in an anguished voice, "Daniel, servant of the living God, has your God, whom you serve continually, been able to rescue you from the lions?" Then, from the depths of the pit, a calm, clear voice answered, "May the king live forever. My God sent his angel, and he shut the lions' mouths. They have not hurt me, because I was found innocent in his sight. Nor have I ever done any wrong before you, O king." The king was overcome with joy. He ordered that Daniel be lifted out immediately. When they brought him out, there wasn't a single scratch on him, because he had trusted in his God. The king then commanded that the men who had maliciously accused Daniel be thrown into the den, along with their families. And that day, an entire nation witnessed the incredible power of one man's unwavering faith. Daniel's story isn't just about lions and a miraculous escape. It's about a faith that refuses to bow to fear, pressure, or intimidation. It's a powerful reminder that when you stand for what is right, even when you feel surrounded and outnumbered, God stands with you. And sometimes, the greatest miracle isn't escaping the den you're in. It's discovering that you were never, ever alone in it. His presence is your protection. This is Strive for Excellence, where we find timeless truths in ancient stories. If this story inspired you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that strengthens your faith. And always remember, faith still shuts the mouths of lions. Thanks for watching.